Bloody hell. Whatever. Welcome everybody to the 5th installment in Talking Today. Today I am in the probably a good version of the land down under. Welcome to what probably a good amount of the Australia's inlands and northerns and a good amount of Australia looks like. Well, not at the moment. It's a lot greener than it usually would be because of the terrific rain that has hit this area. And my boss is very happy about that, but also unhappy about that because areas that receive rain, that don't usually get rain, aren't prepared for rain. So flooding and all that jazz, that's not really helpful to farmers up here. But anyway, I can't think of a cool introduction for little Kiwi, for every single time. So I wonder if I should try and hide him in the next episode, and you guys should try and find him. Because, you know, this guy's got range, and I'm not really I'm not giving him his full potential. Sorry, buddy. But, you can sit there. Get a zoom in on that, editor me. Ain't that cute? Well, today's topic will be the word. It's a very simple topic and a very simple word, but I feel like it could be construed in different ways and thought of in different ways, and that is the word work. Work, or whatever, I don't know. I think that's in the frame, work. Work being a job, work being putting effort into something that you want to put effort into. Work can just be expelling energy, just doing work. But I thought of this topic today because the only reason that I am on top of this motorbike in the middle of this wide open country is because I came here for an opportunity to work. A very cool opportunity to work. Episodes from the pilot through to 4, I was unemployed. Bit of a bum, as you would call us. But, and so making them every week was much easier. I could have punched one out every day if I wanted to, but, I like spending the extra time and the extra thought into what I want to do to make content that I would enjoy watching myself. The reason that bloody episode 4 took so long to come out is because I've been here for the past week and a half. I've been working for the first time in a while. Well, not first time in a while. I mean, when I started the YouTube channel, I just came out of a job working at a cinemas. Yeah, it has been a while since I've done some proper labor, and it is very rewarding to do proper labor, to expel yourself within the day and get home and be tired. It is so enjoyable because it makes everything you do afterwards, I love playing video games, as you know from the pilot episode and what I've said before. I love playing video games, so getting home and playing video games feels that much better and you feel like you deserve it. On the contrary, it's currently Sunday and I had Saturday off as well, so Saturday and Sunday I have off, and I spent yesterday playing some video games. And I felt like I wasted my day. I felt like I didn't do enough in my day. And I wasn't really happy with that. Because throughout this entire week, I've been working hard. I've been working from sunrise to sunset. That is, like, I'm awake before the sun rises, and I'm awake and I'm working till the sun sets. And then that's when I get to go play. That's when I get to go and do my free time. In the next few episodes, I'll also be swatting away probably a million bugs because of how many fucking mosquitoes and flies there are up here. Fuck the leeches, now we've got fucking flying things that just get on your face and you're bloody irritating, you know? There's ups and downs everywhere you go. But talking about my day, spending it playing video games. Actually, I was editing as well, so would I say that editing is work to me? And I would say, yes, I would say yes. Editing to me is work. It is not like work that I am working for another person. It is work that I want to do for myself. I'm not really putting the hours into myself. I'm more or less putting it into something that I want to put it into. When I edit, I do not, I barely have music playing because I want to hear everything that I'm saying. I want to make sure that what I am saying is actually useful to to the content that I'm creating. And this content is, actually no. Let's talk less about content and more about work. Actually no, my content does fall under work because I'm working hard to produce something that I feel proud about. Real nifty loop back around into work by saying that work can be, you can get paid for your work, you can feel good after your work. Usually after you work, you feel benefits or you get benefits, you get something from it. If you're working hard for nothing, I maybe would question why you're doing that work. If you're just, like, if you're not getting any money, you're not getting any happiness out of it, you're just doing this thing for the sake of doing it. I mean, obviously that's, there's plenty of things that have to be done and you don't want to do it and you don't get paid. Like cleaning the house, but I feel like you get the benefit of, you have a clean house afterwards and you feel good because you're walking around in a clean house. If there is no benefit in the work that you're doing, and you can't see any benefit in the work that you're doing, I don't believe you should be doing that work. Because you don't need it, apparently. Well, it's up to you. It really is up to you what you believe your energy is worth being spent on. But I believe that energy should be spent on work in some part of your day. Some people are lazier than others. And I can say that because I am quite a lazy person. I was extremely lazy within school and schoolwork, kind of just lazy around the house as well. Like I wouldn't help out my parents at all around the house. Yeah, now that I have worked a job and I have seen what it's like to work with somebody that does not work as hard as you. I said it in the last episode that I hated playing sports with people that weren't as good as me. But then I went to go work I worked at Woolies. That's my first job. I was there for 3 years. And I saw the people that kind of came in and did a bloody half-assed job and went home and thought that was fine. That's all they needed. Or they didn't feel any remorse for doing half the work. I don't know if remorse is the right word, actually. What a great opportunity to put it over here. Remorse. I'll be interested to edit because I'm actually not quite sure of the definition of remorse. I saw those people and I fucking hated those people because then everybody around them would have to work harder just to make up for what they didn't do. Bosses can tell them off, but a lot of the time, it's just a lot of shit talking behind their backs, like this guy doesn't do anything. Confrontation within a workplace is I would rather avoid it. I hate the feeling of throwing somebody on the bus, being a snitch, a narc. Yeah, I wouldn't bring up the fact that they were underperforming or they weren't working as hard as me, but I just didn't like them for that fact. Because in their mindset, working hard for other people wasn't like they didn't care. They didn't care about the repercussions of not working that hard. I think I'm going to scratch that whole bit out because it was a lot of ramble about nothing. But if I keep it in, we'll see if I keep it in. Yeah, the people that now that I've worked, I should have just led it back to where I was going in the first place. Now that I've seen those people that don't work as hard as me, I know, and I don't want to be those people anymore. I don't want to be the person that talk shit behind their back because they're lazy at work. I want to do my work. Of course, I go to work and I do my work and then I go home. I'd rather not do anything extra. I like to do what I'm told and then I go home. And I get paid or I get what I want out of it. Then I go home and then I do what I want to do. It's not part of my ideals, but if I will work extra, if it helps another person, if they seem to be struggling, yes, I'll stay back that extra hour or I will do all this, but I was thinking about it before, but when I work hard, and when I play hard. I want to enjoy them as separate things and not as one. That's just my idealism. That's one of my idealisms. I don't want to be known as lazy in a workplace. And especially not where I am now, where I am currently the only worker that my boss has. So if I'm underperforming, I reckon he's going to tell me straight to my fucking face. He's a great guy, and it's been an absolutely terrific opportunity for me to come here, and I'm enjoying it so much. I get to do cool, manly shit. I ride a motorbike. And also, look how beautiful this different type of country is. I can look out and I can see the entire flat horizon around me, apart from the Coonaberry Ranges. Coonaberry Ranges, I presume. Put it above me, just to clarify. But I can see the entire horizon. You know what? My mum asked for a panning shot, and y'all gonna get it. So I'm coming to get you. All right, let's see how smooth this pan is. All right. Don't judge my camera skills. I know I'm staying so silent, but I feel like a good pan requires silence. I just ruined it. All right. How was that, people? I hope it was good. Let me just fix up that frame a bit more. There you go. That is the first pan on the Talking Today channel. I hope you enjoyed it. There might be another. I'd like to do another, but I'm pretty sure that was the shakiest and worst pan possible. I hope you enjoyed it though, Mum. Mum, you did request it, so there you go. Yeah, within this different work style, within this different lifestyle, there's different things to love about where I am. Absolute terrific bleed out spot, as the kids say. There's I love the concept of liminal spaces, and I feel like there's a lot of trees on this side and over there, but I feel like if I went, maybe if I gotta keep my eye in, over there right in the middle of this giant field, that would feel extremely liminal, and that would be so cool. That doesn't mean that I want to be in the Backrooms movie and I'll turn into the main character. Good movie though, very terrific movie. Very, very terrific movie, yeah. One big thing, actually two big things, my next 2 chapters of this episode, actually, let's put a chapter up here. Let's talk about co-workers. They can either be the best part of your job or the worst part of your job. I have had some co-workers that I've really enjoyed, not really enjoyed, but just enjoyed working with. I haven't had a good co-worker that I'm like looking forward to see. I've had a couple of good friends that I like when they're there, but it's not like I'm excited to go to work, but I really enjoy it when they were there. Grace, you're getting a shout out if you ever find this YouTube channel. Obviously there's terrific co-workers, and then there's those motherfuckers who don't do shit, or they can't shut up, or they won't leave you alone, or they're racist, they're sexist, they don't believe in the shit that you believe in, but they still just keep on talking to you and you can't brush them off because you're forced to work with them. You can't run away, you're forced to work with them. The problem with that is that if you think that the solution to that is getting another job, you're more than likely going to run into another similar person. You're going to run in, there's bloody dickheads everywhere. There's bloody dickheads in every workspace that people don't like, and it's very interesting to think about how, why they are. Why are they so annoying and everybody else is just nice? How do they not see that what they're doing causes either disgust or hatred from other people? Of course, who we are now, we're not gonna outwardly, sometimes we either get frustrated or we get a build-up of emotions, and then we say, "Fuck off, mate, we don't like you, shut up." A lot of the time we're just gonna be like, "Oh, do you hear him again? He's fucking doing that." You're whispering behind his back. Nobody, I just don't understand how those people don't notice that. They don't notice that they're not, as a general census, they're not liked by many people. So I do find that interesting. It's another part of how we grew up and how we came to be, and how I came to be, to not enjoy the company of those people, and how those people became those people. Maybe the kind of only option you can do to get away from annoying co-workers is to either start your own business, work by yourself, or find an occupation where you are working by yourself or working at home. There's solutions out there if you really just don't like other people and you love working by yourself. But if you can tolerate it, yes, you're gonna have to tolerate it. You're gonna have to tolerate with dickheads within every workspace. And that also applies to your bosses. Next chapter. Out of the 2 chapters that I spoke, bosses. You can have some absolute fucking assholes for bosses. I know because I had one from my Woolies store and he was terrible. And bosses being big bosses, managers, supervisors, people who think they have really, they can basically tell you to do whatever they want. People who are consumed by the so-called authority that they have. Having a bad boss is some of the only times where I've felt like I could completely shatter your entire day by saying, "Fuck you, I quit." Because I knew my value. I knew that if I didn't work hard, you're gonna have to try very hard to replace me. That is also another good topic of work. Work grants you experience. A lot of things grant you experience. Work is a great way to gain experience, to get other jobs, or to just use that experience within your general life. Like, especially within this job, I'm finding I am learning a lot of skills that I reckon I will be very, very, very important within my general day. Maybe not general day, but just if it ever shows up, I can be like, yes, I know how to ride a motorbike now. Yes, I know how to drive a manual. Yes, I know how to drive an ATV. Yes, I can operate this piece of machinery. Yes, I know how to operate a crane. Yes, I know how to stack apples in the correct way. Yes, I know how to bring them to the front and add the new ones to the back. It's just, you learn a lot of things within your day-to-day, but work can be a great way for you to learn extra. And if you are doing a job where you are enjoying what you are learning, or you are enjoying and you're also learning on the way, terrific. You're gaining great skills while also getting paid. Well, presumably, you're getting something out of it. Well, you could literally just be working for all these skills that you want to learn. And that's why I'm very appreciative of the opportunity that I am here right now, because I'm learning all these cool things, and I am also getting paid, I'm getting fed, and I'm getting housed, or insert a better word here. Yeah, I'm getting all these amazing things in one package. I think I've found a great job for the next few months. Within my lifestyle, I don't want to maybe stick down and work a job for too long. One thing I did want to talk about is the premise of university and the whole having to pay to learn, having to pay to get experience. I didn't really believe in it, so I didn't go to university. It wasn't like, either as a kid I was too lazy to want to go there, or I just didn't want to go there. And I thought that I could have a better opportunities without having to go down one direct line of university. So, but that is to say that I had this conversation with my boss, I think yesterday or the day before, but of course we need people to go to university to do the jobs that require high levels of education. You need doctors, you need engineers. These important people, lawyers. I don't even want to say politicians, because I feel like the general person who has lived a life and who has experienced a lot could easily be a great politician or a great person of leadership. Leadership roles, obviously there's good leaders and there's bad leaders. And there's good bosses and there's bad bosses. And you can just know which is which. There's ups and downs to every workplace and every job and every piece of work that you do. Like one job you might be working a lot harder for a lot less, and one job you might be working a lot less for a lot more. You're getting a lot more out of it. It's just finding the job for you. But to loop back into what I was saying before, I don't really see myself sticking at a job for more than a year, or more than a period of time. Maybe I'll come back to that job, maybe I won't. But I don't see the whole idea of staying down one lane, getting stuck in this rut of waking up and doing the exact same thing every day and being bored with what you're doing. You can get good at what you do and you can kind of just turn your brain off and just do it. But I feel like there's so much there's so much in the world for me to do, that why should I just stick to one thing? Why shouldn't I try and experience everything while I still can? And obviously I'm I am in a great position to do so because I have two terrific parents that are more than, well, they seem to be more than willing to not to fund me, but to house me and to feed me while I go make money of my own. They're not going to just let me live at their house. I need to be doing something with my life. And I feel like that is a great kind of middle point to stand on. Other people don't have that kind of parents, but I will say that I enjoy, I'm very glad to be me, is what I'm trying to get at here. I'm very glad to be put in the position of where I am now, being here, and I'm very glad to be put in the position of just where I am in life. So I'm going to come and have a look and see what I look like, see if I'm a bit too dark. Hopefully you can still see me pretty well. Yeah. Look at that handsome devil, look at that mustache. If you want me to shave my mustache, marry me. Yeah, I'm very glad to be me. And I'm very glad to have this mustache. If people hate it, fuck those people. I think another avenue, per se, another alleyway of working could be that it's not just like you're working on one thing at a time. Sometimes, like I went to work, I'm working, like where I am now, I'm going to work and then I come home and then I edit. So I'm doing two different types of work at the same time. You have the ability to work as hard as you like, and if you're not working at all, I don't feel like you're not going anywhere. I don't know, put time, oh my God, there's so many bugs. I don't know why they're just right here. There's nothing interesting here. They could be over there if they wanted to. Whatever. I have to grab those sunnies. You guys gotta remind me to grab those sunnies, all right? Those are important to me. They help me ride on this motorbike without having to go like this. Get a zoom in on this. Yeah, just to link back to what I said at the start, working hard makes you feel great. Working hard, you just feel like you've done something within your day. And if you're not working hard, if you're not working towards something, what are you doing? You're just kind of like drifting through life, which is, yeah, I've said that's you can do what you want with your life, but I feel like if you have something to work for, that it keeps you on track, it keeps you moving forward. And it helps you when you fall off that track, or maybe not when you fall off that track, when you kind of fall into a rut or you fall into a dark space, it helps you move out of that dark space and keep moving forward. It's just as important for your growth as it is as getting that thing at the end. You grow much more within you working than you probably do when you get what you want, once you get to the end. Yeah, in school, I didn't work too hard because I just didn't see the benefit of what I was getting out of it. I was lazy, true, but I also didn't see what I was getting out of it. And so that led me to be even more lazy and not to care about what I was doing at school. But being out of something, the song Big Yellow Taxi, my dad used to play it all the time, you don't know what you got until it's gone. And that is true for so many things. And now that I'm out of school and it is gone, I am now seeing the benefits of what I was learning at school. Because what you think you are learning by writing down all that bullshit maths on the paper, all that bullshit biology on the paper, is probably not what you're going to retain at all. But it is the ability to work hard, work consistently, and like do your best. And all these other skills that are just so important that you don't even realize, oh my God, there's bugs. Just working so hard for something helps you, like, yeah, school school work is, it's not what you think it is. If you are listening or you are watching and you are in school and if you are currently in school and you're like, why the hell am I doing this? I would say to you that it is not because of what you are writing down on that page or what you are apparently trying to consume. You should still be doing it, but you are going to come out of school and then realize that doing all that taught you the skills of what it takes to be a hardworking human in today's generation, and to be a reliable person at a workplace, in your work, and to just feel personally like you can set your own personal goals and achieve them. That's what school helps you do, helps you to do. So I implore you, my younger generation, to work hard in school, because you will get benefits that you had no idea will be so useful to you in the future. I'm disappointed I didn't try as hard in school now that I'm out of school, because I feel like I would have had a greater work ethic and I would have been much more happy to put in extra hours and to be there if people needed me, rather than just do my bit and then go home. Well, I'm not sure if I covered work really well in today's episode. Should I talk about work more? I just don't have much on the top of my head. As a final kind of hoorah, I will just ask you to work hard in everything that you do. In anything that you do. I want you to work as hard as you possibly can for anything that if you're gonna do it as hard as you can. And that can be in your personal life, and that should also be within working for other people in your job, because people recognize hard workers, and you will receive the benefits that hard workers receive. Oh my God, there's about 5 million mosquitoes on me. So I will have to wrap this up. So I'd like to thank you very much for talking today. And I hope that you maybe got something out of today's episode. I spoke a lot in a very short period of time. I don't think today's episode will be as funny, but I did my best, so y'all gotta put up with that. But yeah, thank you very much for joining me once again. It'll be, the next few episodes will be in country like this, but I hope that you enjoyed as much as I do, and you continue joining me within every episode that comes out. So thank you very much for talking today, and I hope that we together could talk tomorrow. I would ride my motorbike away, but obviously you guys are on a camera, and I'm gonna have to come and get you. But I will walk out for your 30 seconds of silence as you look off to the horizon.